Hello, girl. Welcome back. We're going to jump into the tarot investigation of Mr. Thomas Kingston. Today, we have invited his mother and father to come in and speak on his behalf and let us know what do they know about the situation. Give us a little more detail on their son, and we're going to get to know them a little bit better as well. So, if you will, please welcome Martin and Jill Kingston to the show. Hello, Kingston family. How are you? Welcome to the show. Okay, now our first appearances, y'all, I can already just look at the family. The mother is beautiful, elegant. Okay, the father is regal, very poised, and he's embracing. Just always has his arm out for the wife, and she's always holding on to him. From the pictures that I pulled up of them, they're connected. They seem like they're a connected couple. It seems like they've been married for years. Okay, because they are his parents, so they've been together for at least over 45 years, right? Because Thomas Kingston was 45 years old. And they just look beautiful together. They do. They seem like they created a beautiful family just for them too. I can see why they say that Thomas Kingston was a handsome man because he has a beautiful mother, and his father at his age also looks like a handsome man too. So you can tell he was a very handsome man in his younger days. Okay, he looked very nice in his suit. His mother is very very elegantly dressed. So off top, okay, I give them a 10. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what these cards have to say when it comes to their who they are. Okay, the best qualities of them, or the shadow attribute and the light attribute. The best card to describe. First, we're gonna start off with Martin. Okay, Divine Angels give me the best cards from this deck to describe the Kingston family, Martin and Jill, the parents of Thomas Kingston. Now, first I want to know is who is Martin Kingston? Okay, what's the best cards to describe? Who is Martin Kingston? 1 to 2 cards will work. Okay. Well, there's a lot of cards, Mr. Kingston. I'm gonna go ahead and take them because they came out at one time, but that's a lot. I didn't want that many, sir. But it seemed like you the type that you want us to know everything about you, and that's fine. So, Miss Jill, how you doing? Um, what are the best cards to describe Jill Kingston, please? Okay. Her light and her shadow attribute. And she came out with a lot too. Come on, Miss Kingston. Okay. I appreciate you guys here. You seem like you're the type that's very willing and eager to answer questions for your son because you may want answers yourself. And the more clues you give us, the more we can figure out the case, okay, and solve it. So let's go ahead and start off with who is Martin Kingston. Okay, he's a mystic man, honey. He showed up as somebody that could be somewhat mysterious. Now, the light attribute speaks about he revels in intimate union with the divine. But it says that the shadow attribute speaks about he may have delusional rapport with the divine as well. So he may have what he shows the people, the light attribute, what he leads with, is that he revels in the intimate union with the divine. But then they say that he may have some delusions when it comes to his relationship with the divine, or what he says that the divine, and say, some of those people that be like, God told me this and God told me that, and it's almost like, are you sure you heard that? Okay, so we see a little bit of that, but then he's coming across as the Messiah. Okay, the Messiah card, the light attribute speaks about what he shows you is that he's serving humanity with humility. Okay, we like that. He do seem like a very humble man. But the shadow attribute speaks about he may be exaggerated belief that you are the only means of which a cause can succeed. Okay, and for a man that's a protector, the head of the household, he probably feel like that, that he is the man to be able to do things like that, that be able to step in. You're like, I'll fix that. And you're like, well, no, I'll call somebody else. I'll call a plumber. What do you mean? I could do it. I can. And I like that type of initiative in a man. But if you're going to go over there and fix the plumbing and then you're going to make it worse, then it's like, baby, that's delusional. Okay, that's delusional rapport, baby. Okay, so I don't know. But he said that he feels like, he's the one for the job. And he likes serving people. He likes serving people. So he's saying at least give him a try. Let him try it. If he messes up, then okay, we'll pay for it. Okay, what you got to lose? And he said he's a detective as well. So either he's a detective in real life, has some detective work maybe that he does, or he just looking into the situation a little bit deeper. Okay, it speaks about the light attribute is that he has great power of observation and intuition, and he has a desire to seek out the truth. I like that. Okay, so because I didn't have to call them number one time and they pulled up, they was ready to answer questions. Okay, but the shadow attribute speaks about voyeurism. Okay, and falsifying information. Okay, so it seems like Mr. Kingston will tell a little lie every once in a while or falsify some information that he received. Possibly, okay. Depends on which side that he leads with, okay. Now he's a visionary as well. He's a visionary. He's a man with a plan, and he seems like he give that off though. That he a man that want to fix everything. He's a man that's trying to he has a vision. Okay, and then it says he has the capacity to envision what is not yet conceived to others. Okay, you just haven't called on yet. He already done called on to what's going on. He said he has a willingness to proclaim a vision without regards for personal gain, which means you don't even got to pay him. He's just gonna do it. He see a vision. He telling you, giving you wise advice. You ain't even got to pay for it. Okay, he ain't even charging $100 an hour. But the shadow attribute speaks about that he's selling insights to the higher bidder. Okay. He may be a sellout, baby. He said he's compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Which means now either he's the type of person that'll sugarcoat the truth for you because he don't want to hurt your feelings, or again, he still kind of tell a white lie. Okay, I'm picking up white lie here, but I'm not picking up nothing really major. And maybe because he got some delusions here. Maybe it comes with old age that he get to the point that he think he saw something, or he may add a little bit more to the story. It's like, sir, this story that you told in 1980 is different from the story you tell in 2024. Okay, some fathers will do that, girl, to make themselves seem more than what they are in this moment, because they probably just want to add to it. Because he said he was a young man that did a lot, and then when they get older, they can't do as much, so they might as well go ahead and add a little bit more to it, baby. To get the story more exciting. Again, because remember, we got the athlete card. See, I can see that with him. I can see that he was very active, probably the type of man that did a lot when he was younger, and because of old age, or becoming older, you can't do as much as you used to, baby. You can't do all the things that you used to do. Your knees won't let you. Your back won't. Okay? So he's showing up as an athlete, though. He said he's dedicated to transcending physical limits, which means including his handicaps, which in his mind, he still can do all the things he did. He still said he can run a 100-yard race in 2 seconds. It's like, Mr. Kingston, stop. But it's like development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. Okay, so he's still a spiritual man. He's strong. He has a lot of willpower, a lot of strength. And I see where his son got it from. His son probably got it from him. Okay, because he's showing up as an athlete. But the shadow attribute said he misuse of his athletic ability for selfish ends. He has a false sense of invulnerability and entitlement, which means he ain't gonna show no vulnerability to you at all. He don't care if his knees do hurt, baby. He's still gonna run this dash. He's gonna dash off and try to win, baby. Okay. He may falsify some stuff and say that you started too late or you blew the whistle too late. But either way it go, he gonna do it. He ain't the type that's gonna make no excuses. Okay. Followed by a hedonist, honey. Now he like to eat. It speaks about he inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. He celebrates the beauty in yourself. But the shadow attribute speaks about he pursues pleasure to the detriment of his health, indulges at the expenses of others. Okay. So, again, I just see him as somebody that's, it's like Mr. Kingston. You can't still run no 100 yards, and we ain't going to even ask you to. And he still will. And the next thing you know, tomorrow, Miss Kingston going to have to be icing him up, baby, taking care of him, And it's like, why you put that on Miss Jill? Okay, she told you not to do it. So he's still strong willed. He's very strong willed man. Okay, regardless of age, he said. And Miss Jill said, "Baby, she the queen." Okay, forget what you heard. Okay, she the queen. All right, and I feel like he would treat her like a queen, just the way he holds her. We can't even pay William to do that to Catherine. It's like, William, we watching, we looking at y'all, okay? You look over there, you see Harry holding Megan's hand. What's going to hurt you to hold your wife's hand? Girl, William said, no, he going to fix his suit all the way down to the end, baby, to the end of the road, baby. And then he going to point, he'll guide her and, do his hand like this to tell her to walk this way. But he said he's not going to hold her hand. And it's like, why? But girl, William ain't here right now, girl. Let's leave that man alone for a second, because we be on William a lot this week. Okay, so let's leave William out. But I'm just saying, I don't see William doing that to Kate. It's like that's gonna hurt him. He see his brother doing it, but William said he's not doing it. But Miss Jill said she is. She the queen, okay? And she said she only can be the queen if her husband treats her that way, and that's what he does. And her light attribute speaks about she has radiant. She radiates the regal feminine. Yes, she does, baby. She uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Okay, so she's a protective mother bear. But her shadow attribute speaks about she becomes arrogant when authority is challenged. So she thinks she's the queen for real, baby. She says she's controlling and demanding. And most queens are, most mothers are. You know, you try to control the situation because you know better. Mothers knows best, okay? And she's demanding. She's like, you're going to do it or else. Thomas, Kingston, or else. Okay? So she stands her ground, baby, okay? She's the queen. But we need the exorcist done on Miss Jill, honey, because her light attribute says she's freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So she probably comes across as impulsive, and that's a light attribute, girl. That's a light attribute. She comes across a little more impulsive than what she should be. But the shadow attribute, what you don't see, is that she has a fear of facing her own demons, because she says she's the queen, she perfect. So she don't have much of an insight on who she really is when it comes to inside healing, her shadow side. Okay, if you call her if you say she overbearing, she was like, how dare you, because I love you. Okay, she that type of mother. That's what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, she's a lover. She says she love you. Okay, if she love you too much, then that's a good problem to have. She says she has great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Okay, she love her thing. She love people that's in her life. The shadow attributes, what you don't see, okay, and what she don't see neither, is that she has obsessive passion that harms others. She has self-destructive devotion, okay, which means she'll love you to death, baby. Okay, she'll smother you to death, baby. Okay, you hear me? And she ain't gonna even see it, and you can't even call her out on it, because you call her out on it, I'm gonna tell your father. And then here he come, girl. Okay, here he come. So they stick together as a team, and he probably don't call her out at all. He's like, well, that's your mother. Okay, your mother just being, she just loves you. He know where it's coming from, even though it can be too much, but he probably know that she got good intentions. Okay, she said she a goddess, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, enough about you. Okay, but she just want to let you know, girl, honey, she is that feminine energy. She is that woman. She is that girl. Okay, just in case you didn't know. Okay, and it's like, Miss Jill, I already upped you up at the beginning, baby. I already told the people that's who you were, but you just confirmed it. So thank you, girl. Okay. She said that her light attribute, she's the feminine expressed through wisdom, natural life force, and sensuality. Okay, girl. Okay, she said she's still a sexy being, baby. She said that Mr. Kingston still like it, baby. He ain't complaining. Man, we ain't neither, but we just saying, girl, you full of it. You full of yourself. And I like that, girl. But they said that you're not that self-aware. But so far, it don't seem like your intentions are bad, okay? You just can come across as team too much, and you said that's the way you like it, because you are the queen, you're the goddess, honey, you're the lover, you're not the fighter, but you just don't see what you're doing wrong. Okay, and the shadow attribute says she has exploitation of the feminine nature and form, baby. So she said she used her feminine wild to get what she wants from Mr. Kingston and anybody else who was looking, period. And she's a Avenger, girl. So both of them have some type of savior type of thing going on for them. He's the athlete, okay, and she's the Avenger. She gonna come in and save the day, honey. You think Kingston probably didn't have to call his father all the time. If mama coming, she gonna handle the situation. It said her light attribute speaks about she has a desire to balance the scales of justice. That's why they came down here, because she said she finna balance the scales of justice when it comes to her son. She have righteousness on behalf of society and oneself, period. But her shallow attribute speaks about she resorting to violence in the name of cause, which means, baby, she'll kill your baby if you touch one of her children, her husband, or anybody that she loves. Period. Okay. So far, I like what I'm seeing when it comes to his family. Okay. His family seem like they upstanding people. Okay. They got great attributes, even on their shadow side. Okay. It's just seemed like a great combination. It seemed like Kingston was very much supported and loved I just keep on calling him Kingston, but he was military, so he used to being called Kingston. I just, Thomas was very much loved and supported by his family, so I feel like they're going to tell us as much information as they can of what they know. Now, let's go ahead and get into the questioning when it comes to Thomas. Thomas Kingston. Okay, so Miss Kingston, where were you when the situation happened with Kingston? Because they said that the father was out walking the dog, and I thought you was out there walking with him too. So where were you, Miss Kingston, when it came to the demise of your son? Because they said he was found in you guys' back outhouse, okay, out back behind the house. So where were you at the time of the situation, Miss Kingston? Okay. One card, please. Where were you? And she said she was in the pasture with the horses. Girl, do y'all got horses? Okay, so this card right here is telling me, it's speaking about somebody with a message to share. Okay, was she out there getting the mail? Was she out there receiving the mails or getting the mail, or maybe on a phone call? Okay, it's telling me about some type of message or a visitor. So either she was entertaining somebody, but they didn't say that nobody else was at the house. Okay, so there was some visitor that came in that she was talking to and communicating to. Okay, concerning some type of material situation or money. Okay, so it seemed like there was this Knight of Pentacles. Now, a knight is a royal person. So were you out there talking to somebody that was royal, girl? Okay, was somebody trying to distract you? Mr. Kingston, what were your thoughts when you came in and found your son? Okay, what were your thoughts when you came in and found your son? Because they said you was the one who found him. Okay, his world was turned upside down with the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, his happy home was turned upside down here. Okay, and then we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse as well, and it speaks about his life work. Okay, the things that he worked for so hard in life. Again, everything was lost. There was a lot of loss, a lot of material loss here when he came home and found his son. Okay, in his home. The home was upside down. His money, his material things, all that type of stuff were upside down. He lost a lot. Okay, when it came to his home including his children. Kingston was one of his children. Okay, Miss Jill. Now this knight that you're talking to over here, what were y'all discussing? What was going on with you and this Knight of Pentacles? Oh, girl, Miss Jill, what is this devil energy, this low vibrational energy that you're talking about? It speaks about trouble. That she, there was some type of chains here that she may be able to break the chains, or she holding you back. So there was something that was holding her back. This devil energy taking this vow here, Miss Kingston. Now I gotta pull on that real, because who's this knight you was talking about? What was going on with this devil energy with this knight you was speaking with or talking to, or had your attention? Okay, give me more about this devil energy, Miss Kingston. Okay, what was y'all talking about and why? What is the energy around this devil energy when it comes to this knight that you was over here communicating with and change of pentacles with? Okay, so the energy around this devil energy is talking about primal. Miss Kingston, girl, it says connecting deep within a sacred dance and her instincts. So either she telling me that something with her instincts, her primal instincts had kicked in, that there was something not right, okay, because she was out there talking to him or communicating with this person, this knight that came up. Okay, a knight is almost like a soldier, a warrior for the royal family. Now, what did the knight come in and ask questions? Where's Kingston? And she was like, "Oh, Kingston's out back, okay, or Kingston's in the back in the garden. Would you like for me to get him for you?" She may have been naive to it, okay, but with this devil energy, it's like this person had. I asked, what was she discussing with them, and it was like this devil energy. It speaks about jealousy or troubles. And did she feel obligated to answer questions? Or did she even know that anything was going on? Did she think that was a friend? But her primal instinct, something about her instinct saying, was telling her something about this situation. Let's see what else we got here. That it was her worst nightmare. Oh, did you rat your son out by accident? Because it speaks about protection, psychic protection, a shield, and a bad dream. Oh, so she probably thought that this was a friend, somebody from the palace that was coming over asking about him. And her instincts were telling her there was something, but it was some type of dance that they was doing back and forth. Her being a regal woman, he probably knew how to kind of like finesse her to get her to talk, to get her to say something, because he came in for information. He acted like he was offering something, but he came in for some type of information. Okay, maybe he was getting information from her and she offered it to him. Okay, but it became her worst nightmare. Okay, and she wasn't, and it speaks about psychic protection, which means if her instincts had kicked in and she would have known better, okay, instead of going back and forth with this type of dance that they was doing, this two-step that they was doing, that she could have protected Kingston. But she didn't even know that she was maybe even ratting him out or giving out some information. Let's see what the next card say. Yeah, transgression, which means her flaws. There were some contradictions and some mistakes she made. Oh, Miss Kingston, I hope that's all, girl. Okay, because Mr. Kingston wasn't there to come in and use his masculine instinct. You was a feminine. If somebody was telling you, Miss Kingston, your hair's looking nice, Miss Kingston. You looking gorgeous as always. Okay, you're always such a ray of sunshine, baby. They can get anything out of you if they say all that type of stuff. So that person probably came in saying that type of stuff to you, and you were like, oh, thank you so much, Charlie. Yes. Thomas is out back, okay, at the garden, okay, to the left of the outhouse. And baby, he rolled off, baby. Okay. So let's find out more, Miss Kingston, okay? Since you seem like you know more about what's going on here with this devil energy here, I'm still gonna ask you some more questions. Now, Miss Kingston, were you aware of anything that was going on? Okay, were your instincts telling you anything about this situation when it comes to this devil energy? What was your instincts telling you? Okay, or what do you know? Should I say? What do you know about the demise of your son? Because if you spoke to this person, then you know who this person is. Okay, let's see what the cards popped out here. What does she know? Okay. So first thing we knew, she was like harmony. So she probably felt like this person and Thomas got along. They had some type of harmony. Again, this person came in riding on something. Okay. Was they in a car? Okay, because they probably ain't on no horses no more. Okay, unless that's what the royal palace is still doing over there. So this person's on a camel. But either way, it was somebody in a ride. Okay, and they came in with a harmony. Okay, with peace, as if there was no problems here. Even though there's a moon in the background here, but she couldn't see it for the trees. Okay, followed by danger. Oh, so did you know it was danger, girl? That this person was a dangerous person, and you still told them what Kingston was? Okay, but it was a choice. Wow. So you made a choice to tell somebody that came up on your son. Okay. Let me see. Let me look at this. Step back and look. Okay. Somebody came in with harmony. They rolled in with harmony. So you thinking everything is all good. And then next thing you know, danger happened. And then you feel like you made a bad choice maybe. Okay, and that's why I fall on this flaws and contradiction. Okay, flaws and contradiction here. Wow. And the danger was your worst nightmare, but you didn't use your instincts when it came to this person, how they rolled up. Okay, how they pulled up on you. Okay, so it seemed like they went through you. So let's start with you, Mr. Kingston. Tell me what you know. What do you know about the situation when it comes to Thomas and his demise? Okay. What do you know? Okay, thank you, Mr. Kingston. Hopefully we got more information here from Mr. Kingston. Now, Mr. Kingston, from his opinion, he said he was confused. There was some confusion here. Do he have some type of slight case of dementia, maybe memory loss or something like that? Because, he has some confusion here when it comes to this card. Okay. So there was something that it started off being confused. Okay. Followed by friendship. Okay, so he probably confused that this would happen with this person, with a certain person, because he thought that, Thomas had a lot of friends and that he was friends with the people that was part of whatever, he was confused and he said he had friends. Okay, there was a friendship here. Look at this building. It looked like a royal type of building here. It looked like somebody coming in on horses. Okay. From the skies, girl. Next, we got honesty. Okay, that was in reverse, which means somebody may have lied. Okay, he thought that they was being honest. They probably weren't telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth here. And so he confused by this because he thought that there was a friendship here. Okay, and that the person was loyal and honest. Okay, but there's a settlement. Oh, girl, settlement. They done paid y'all off. Okay, what kind of settlement you talking about, Mr. Kingston? Okay, followed by illusions. Okay, that was in reverse. So there were some illusions here. Okay, or were they? Okay, are you acting like you delusional and confused about it? But that's a settlement here from these people. Whew. Okay, I hope y'all didn't just sell y'all son out. I'm trying to see the best in everything here. So let's see what this deck has to say here. Okay, let's pull. Okay, because Miss Kingston already done started off with the devil energy here. After she over there talking to somebody from the royal palace. So it's almost like she has some type of bun or she has some type of vow that she can't speak about. Okay, and with the night coming up, it's at the prince, honey. It's at the prince, honey, of the king's son. Okay, give me more about, okay, because we got to go back to this devil energy real fast, Miss Kingston, okay? I ain't trying to just over question you. I know y'all got a lot to do here, but I know y'all here to help your son. And now that I see a settlement here, I got to look at everything, okay? I got to look at everything. So, now it says that, that there's some primal type of energy here. Now, this could be somebody coming out, had primal instincts. Okay, your instincts didn't kick in right away, but they had primal type of energy that they was trying to do something. They had ulterior motives here, and it was a nightmare for you. And then you feel like it was all a mistake. Okay, you feel guilty for the transgressions that you had did. Okay, maybe you gave out too much information and you didn't know that this person's true intentions. So did Miss Kingston, was she aware of this devil energy that was presented by this knight? Okay, was she aware of this devil energy presented by the knight? Give me 3 cards, please. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Now the cards that came out here, it's got fulfillment here. Again, that's somebody traveling to or from a situation. And then you look at the big bag of money that's sitting there, Miss Kingston. What's that? Who money is that? Miss Kingston, why did they drop it off with you? We got a knife here, okay, because a lot of sharp objects. I kind of felt like, they calling the wound that was on Kingston's head a GUN possibility when it could have been a sword. It could have been jabs like that, okay? They don't want to say that because, ain't nobody going to unalive themselves with that. But I keep on seeing sharp objects and something is pointing to this sharp object right here. And then we got, I guess that's Miss Kingston sitting there while somebody done pulled away or pulled up, and then she got a bag of money there. Now, girl, why that money there? Okay. Then we got concentration, which means she's not speaking about it. Okay. She concentrated and she caught in a web. So did she get caught up in the royal web that she can't even speak out about them? Because this is a knight that pulled up. Followed by publicity. Okay. Something not getting out to the public. Okay, or maybe she can't shine a light on it to the public. Okay, she been paid to be quiet about it. Miss Kingston. Now let me see, is there another way I can see this? Fulfillment, okay? Are you paying them? Okay, are you giving them some type of money to keep quiet? Okay, because the concentration here, you concentration and focus, okay? We got this web here, which means being caught up. Okay, being caught up in this web, and then you got this little green monster on the lips telling you to be quiet. Miss Kingston, are those your lips? They look like it, girl. And then you want to keep it out the public eye, or do you want it in the public eye? Because it's not. You guys haven't spoke on it. Okay, you're trying to distract. Okay, you point at another star instead of what's really important here. Okay, I'm trying my best to find out what's going on. Mr. Kingston, why do you feel that the devil card is here when it's in Miss Kingston's reading? Why is the devil card here when it comes to the demise of your son, Thomas Kingston? Give me 3 cards, Mr. Kingston. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so we got protection here. Okay, so again, that protection, it seems like a parental protecting their child. Okay, so far so good. So we see that there's some type of protection here. He's coming across as a protector. He feel like that the knight also is somebody that's a warrior. Now you hiring them to protect the situation. Is the knight security of some sort? Okay, did they have security? Did they pay the security? Did they give the security a day off? Okay. Okay, and it's just them there. Okay, so we got protection here. That's a positive card. But we got fortune. Now, why y'all keep on coming up with fortune? A money bag, okay? So we got money here. So again, with this protection here, we got the parents. Okay, do you got the hand up on the mouth that's telling you to be quiet, almost like like this little monster is keeping you quiet? So it's like they want to protect their son, but okay, but we got this fortune card here. Fortune speaks about good fortune, money, okay, luck, followed by defense. Defense, girl. That seemed like a battle, again, with a knife. Protection, fortune. Okay. Were y'all paid to be quiet about the situation? Were y'all paid by the royal family to be quiet about the situation? Is that what I'm seeing here? I'm just going to ask that straight out. Give me 1 card, okay? Where Miss Jill, I'm going to ask you first. Were you paid to keep quiet when it comes to your son by the royal family? Okay. She said, girl, flirtation. She said that they didn't have to even pay her. They were just flirting. Okay. They was just flirting with her, giving her all the words of kindness, telling her how pretty she was, how nice she looked, how beautiful she was. And girl, she was sold. Okay. Mr. Kingston, were you paid to keep quiet about your son by the royal family? Okay. He said, girl, got the organization. Okay. Either he been warned by the organization, the firm, honey. So it's not saying that they was paid. They may have been offered something that I don't think they accepted it. Okay. Because even in this card right here, you see money was left there, but the other person didn't pick it up. There was some money back there, and they telling you, for your troubles, here you go. But I don't know if they accepted it or took it. Okay, because when it comes to Mr. Kingston, his story, he wanted to protect his son. Okay, he wanted to protect, but then it was all for fortune for the defenses. Okay, for the fact that they had to defend, so-called defend themselves or some kind of way at these folks' house. Okay, Miss Jill, do you feel like your son took himself out? Do you feel like he took himself out? Let me see if this deck will tell us anything like that. Do you feel like he took himself out? We got the birth card here. Now, this birth card speaks about a beginning, a new beginning, being birthed, okay, giving life. So, in her mind, she feel like, the son that she gave birth to was full of life, okay? And this is not saying anything about an ending, okay? This talks about a beginning, life. So she felt like he was full of life. Mr. Kingston, did you feel like your son would take himself out? What do you feel about the situation of him taking himself out? We got inheritance. Okay, so did y'all have inheritance for him? Because he can't collect the inheritance if he leave. He was your legacy. 8, with the 8 card here, it seemed like eternity, inheritance. It's giving me money. It's giving me money from the family money. Okay, could he have took himself out for money? But that is still not telling me that he would take himself out. Okay, his wife said that he was full of life, and then we got money here. Now, did he have money issues? Okay, so give me more about this this Knight of Pentacle that pulled up on you, Miss Jill. Can you give me a description of who this person was? This Knight of Pentacle that came to you. Do you have a description of who this person was? Okay, thank you. Okay, so this person right here that pulled up on her was God. Okay, girl, it was the firm. Okay, it was God, the Almighty. It speaks about despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. So it was somebody who pulled up that used power to control people. So it seemed like this situation was out of her control. Okay, this person showed up as a virgin. The fear of intimate union. And that seemed like William right there, because William always show up as somebody that has a fear of intimacy. Followed by a healer. Okay, this person said they're a healer. It says taking advantage of those who need help. Failing to care for oneself. Okay, so was this a doctor? Was this somebody? A healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the mind, body, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. Followed by the mediator. Okay, it says negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. So this was somebody who had an ulterior motive. Okay, somebody that had the power to control people, somebody who had the fear of intimacy, and they also was taking advantage of those who need help. Taking advantage of somebody who need help. Okay, whoever that description fit for. It didn't show up as somebody that was king or nothing like that. It could have been somebody that worked for them. Security, somebody that does the dirty work. A knight, the knight is the person on the front line when it comes to the royal family. They go in and do all the dirt. Okay, they go send the message, they go rescue the princess, they go do everything. It's like, I thought the king and the prince supposed to do that, but nah, they send the knight. So again, we got protection. He wasn't there to protect. Then next thing you know, he came home to a big bag of money. Okay, concerning defense. Okay, so it seemed like somebody needed to defend themselves. I asked, would his son take his life? He said, was he capable of taking his life? He said, inheritance. His son wouldn't took his probably. Inheritance is something that you get when your parents or the people before you pass away, and then you get an inheritance that's passed on to you. So it's like, there was a large inheritance here that was probably going to him. There was no need for him to leave. I'm just going to make sure. Okay. Let's pull. Why is this inheritance here when it comes to him passing away? Do you think that your son would have taken his own life? Okay, that was fast. He said the Temperance card, money restriction, testing the waters. So it was like 50-50. He don't really know. Okay, do you feel that somebody else tampered with your son? Was there somebody else involved with the passing of your son, Mr. Kingston? Okay, because he said, girl, the 6 of Pentacles, okay, it's about, okay, that balance of the justice scale and paying somebody, giving and receiving. So it does seem like somebody else was here. There go those pentacles again. Like, it's like money. It's almost like whoever did this was paying somebody to shut up, okay? Because they have the power to control you, okay? And they'll give you a couple of pentacles for your troubles. Okay, give me more about this defense here when it comes to what Mr. Kingston knows about Thomas Kingston's demise. Okay, the defense is here. Why is that here, Mr. Kingston? Okay, we got that King of Pentacles, y'all. We got the king. The king done pulled up. See, we got somebody on the front lines that came in to probably get the job started and get somebody down to their knees. And then, that's when the king will walk in, or the major villain. Because it's like, why you didn't come here and fight and get everybody down? You wait till somebody down weak and then you come in. Okay? You see people here on horses with sharp objects. Okay? And then look at the big-headed animal, whatever that is, going to come in later. And then that's the king right there with the pentacles. It speaks about somebody with dark eyes and dark hair. Business, arrogant, and powerful. They came in when his defenses were down, baby. So, Mr. Kingston and Miss Jill, what are y'all plans when it comes to moving forward? Okay, is there anything you can or will do concerning this situation? Okay, this card wanted to pop out. Oh, they broken hearted. Okay, so we got the Two of Pentacles here. They said they're gonna be juggling two situations and ideas around, walking the tightrope, trying to get their life, balance out their life, along with their work situation. With the Pentacles, could be some money restriction. This is a heavy burden on them. They feel very weighed down with this situation. A very heavy load that they're gonna be carrying on their back. Okay, with the Empress, there's gonna be some delays that will prove necessary for them. With the Empress card. Okay, now this Empress is a feminine energy. Okay, is this the Queen? Okay, is this the is this Mrs. No, this my bad, Miss Jill. This Miss Jill right here, Miss Jill. She said there's some delays that's gonna be proved necessary, for her. Okay, as the mother, followed by a Three of Swords energy. She's very brokenhearted by it, full of deception, frustration, and brokenhearted, jealous energy, because somebody was jealous of their son. Okay, so why do you think that this entity or these people did this to your son? Why did they do this to your son? Okay. Here we got, again, swords, sneaky energy. They had plans. They planned this out. There was a plan. Okay, this is the highest minor arcana. Okay, plans to come in, sneak in, and do what they need to do inside and outside of their house when it came to swords. This is somebody that was watching, stalking, and looking when it came to these swords. But then they left some evidence, okay? They left two swords behind, whether it's to let them know that we was here and this is what happened, or some evidence was left behind. Okay. Okay, what, if anything, do you think that Kingston done did he provoke this type of attention or this type of attack? What do you think that caused them to attack him? Okay, did he do anything that could have caused this in your mind? Okay, that seemed like there was some secrets here, some deceptions, or some delays around emotional ups and downs that may be deceiving yourself and others emotionally. So it seems like there was some emotions here, some secrets, some cycles of something that was going on here concerning the Two of Cups. Okay, it speaks about joining of two people. Now there could be somebody jealous about Kingston and who he was dealing with. Okay, on his spare time, baby. Jealous of a relationship that Kingston could have possibly had, or maybe there was some deceptions, or somebody got involved with a relationship that involved two people. That's what the Kingstons believe. Okay, Kingstons, I don't want to hold you guys up. You guys have been great with the information. We're going to go over the facts and go over the details. If we need to call you back, we will. But for now, we'll go ahead and conclude this interview. So thank you so much, okay? Have a good day. Talk to y'all later. Bye.